Hey, this is Bo with Focused Engagement. Today is August the something 2020. I'm not sure anymore. Um, Today is Focused on the Road. We're going to be talking about website design and a few key elements that you want in a website design. Hey, this is Bo with Focused Engagement. Started making my Focused on the Road on my way in today, and my battery died. So, today's Focused on the Road is focused in the office, I guess. If I didn't do it today, Kyle's going to get mad at me. So, I know, Kyle, this is the second time I've let my battery die. I will work on that, I promise. But today's focus is on website design, the importance of website design, and some key features you need to look at. So, the important thing to remember about your website, it is your best salesperson, okay? Doesn't eat, doesn't sleep, doesn't ask for raises, doesn't ask for vacations. It should be up 99.999% of the time. It should always put your best foot forward, okay? So when you look at your website, look at it and say, does this represent my company? Is this the image I want to portray? Does it have the information I want people to know about me and my company? Okay, so that's key number one. Now, a lot of that is personal preference. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So it's hard to say exactly in that aspect what works, what doesn't, because you may think your website's beautiful, somebody else may not. So my only suggestion there is once you have a site that you think looks really good, start checking the data. Check your Google Analytics. See what your bounce rate is. See how long people are staying on the pages. See if people are going to the pages you want them to go to. Okay, and that will help you understand what others think about your website. And that's really one of the keys, because the website's not designed for you. It's designed for your customers, right? So they have to like it. So other thing you can do in that aspect is you can actually send out surveys. Survey your customers. Hey, what do you think about our website? What can we do to improve it? What would you like to see on it? Okay, so beyond that, some other key features of a website you need to worry about. Number one, speed. Website should be loading in seconds, okay? And the longer it takes to load, the more likely somebody is to leave the site before they do anything. It's called a bounce rate. It means somebody went to your site and they left it before they had time to do any sort of interactions whatsoever. So they bounced off, okay? So the higher the bounce percentage, the worse it is. You really want to have a bounce rate in as low as possible. 30s would be great. Most sites I see is around 40%. So, which is great. You got 60% of the people staying on your site for at least a given period of time. So that's great. Second feature you need to worry about is, I said great way too many times there. Second feature to start really considering is mobile friendliness. Okay, and now this is another aspect you can look at in Google Analytics, which is actually going to be my third one. Maybe that should have been the first. Is make sure you have Google Analytics, the code on your site, so you can really see what's going on. Okay, but I have seen, depending on the industry, especially business to consumer facing companies, 60 to 80% of the traffic from their website is from a mobile app. Okay, so your phone, most of it's from a phone, some of it's from a tablet. Okay, 60 to 80%. So if your site is not extremely mobile friendly, if you had to choose between something that looks really good on mobile but not so good on desktop, take the mobile. Okay, make sure it looks good on mobile, especially if you're a business to consumer. But again, let the data really speak for you there. So check out your Google Analytics. There's a whole section that will show you how many people came to your site from a mobile app versus tablet versus desktop. Okay, it'll even show you the browser, so you know which browsers are the most common. And whichever browser is the most common, whichever device is most common, build your site optimized for that device. Okay, business to business, a lot of my business to business customers, it's only maybe 20% mobile. So I wouldn't worry so much about it on your business to business, unless again the data says differently. Okay, check your Google Analytics and make sure you see what works for your industry. Every industry is different. Every business is different. Every business's customers are different. Your buyer persona is going to speak a lot to what kind of customer you're looking for and who you want to build your website for. Okay, so all the tips I'm giving you need to be analyzed through the data so that you know what's important for your website versus even your competitor's website. Even if it's in the same industry, okay, they may be going after a different market niche that looks at websites differently than the market niche you're going after. Okay, so this all has to be data driven. So, which actually is another good point. Yes, you can look at a competitor, but don't just assume because you like the way their website looks and you like the data that they have that they're doing better. Okay, they may be, they may not be. I have seen sites that look beautiful but function horribly. Okay, and don't get the job done. And you look at them and you say, "Oh man, I got to really copy what they're doing because it looks so good." They may be sucking. You don't know. And I doubt you'll ever know because they're not going to tell you. They're going to tell you they're doing great, of course. So, but I've seen it. Okay, you don't just look at a site and say, "Oh, I got to emulate that site." Go off the data so you can decide really what's working for your clients and your customers, not somebody else's site, not anything else. I don't care what they say on Facebook. I don't care the videos that they have. Okay, this is data driven. All right, so these are some key features, but make sure it's all data driven. Okay, next one you need to worry about. Your website, since it is a sales tool, it has to generate sales. It has to generate leads. It has to generate something. Okay, so make sure you have really good lead generating forms. Not just a contact us form where it's name, email address, phone number, and message. Okay, 99% of those are filled out by spammers. In fact, ironically enough, I see a lot of emails coming through those contact messages that say, "Hey, we can send out 100,000 messages a day through these contact message forms, and you know you're reading them because you're reading this one." Well, yeah, but it's spam. You know, you're gonna delete it. You're not gonna. It's junk. Don't do it. If somebody reaches out to you, don't do that, please. Okay, but let's get away from these lame, boring, do nothing forms, and let's take that lead form and really transform it into something that's going to help you. So tie it to a white paper, tie it to a download, tie it to a quote, tie it to something where you can gather useful information that's going to help you solve your customer's problem and not become a magnet for spam. Okay, so really good functioning forms. So well, those are the tips I have right now. There's probably a few others, but I never write this stuff down. It's just what's on the top of my head. So Kyle is going to write a good blog about this. We're going to talk about this on Focused Friday. So we should be able to get you more information. If you have any questions about this topic, if you think I ramble too much, please let me know. Any suggestions, anything, leave a comment on this video. You can email us, you can call us, however you want to get a hold of us. We're here for you. This is Bo with Focused, kind of on the road. I don't know. Focused in the office. Have a great day.